Okay. Can't hear anything. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hello.
Defaults, yes. What about now? Did that fix it? And tell me, can you hear me? And can you hear Duck and Jess?
Hello. Can you hear us?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Tell
Can
us.
everybody hear me? So
Tell us
way I
what
can
that did.
on my Duffy hat.
Shut up right now.
It's my favorite thing that I bought the entire time we were over there.
Oh my god, I love it. All good.
So
hooray! We did it.
Yay.
Thanks, guys. Because I was like,
Cool.
I don't know what this is. And I don't know why we look like we're literally in a computer on the live.
We're still fussing.
Gosh.
I don't know. I don't know what I ended up doing with them.
I have my other hat.
Okay. You know, we're just going to deal. I apologize to those of you watching on the live that it looks so wonky, but you can see us and you can hear us. So I'm just going to roll with it because
This is all we can do.
because we finally all have video and audio, which took us 20 minutes to do.
Yeah, because we are running down the clock here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now can I find my notes?
Okay, that one I can't help you with.
That's the other question. Is can I
Did
find...
you guys go to Tokyo?
Yes, you
Anna,
did,
we
Anna.
sure did. And I bought every piece of Duffy merch I could find.
As you should.
Mm-hmm.
As you should.
Blacked out.
You may have blacked out just a little.
Yeah, I regret
Just
nothing.
maybe.
Here, we're just gonna go on a quick, super quick mini tour over here. We have a
Don't
couple
touch
of
any
new
more
friends in here.
buttons, right, Cassie? Oh my gosh.
The friends. Oh, the friends.
I love them. Yes, we
They're
will
so
be
little.
doing Tokyo episodes for certain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It will happen. It is a necessity. You don't want to wear the bear ears?
And look at his little butt. It's his little paw print on his little tip. It's so cute.
I love him.
He's so little.
I love him so
I
much.
love that his home is canonically Cape Cod. That is the funniest fact that I learned while I was there. Is that he is canonically from Cape Cod.
Yes. Yes. Have you seen, they used to do, so, okay, you know how like when you go to Walt Disney World and you stay on property, they have like certain channels that you can only get in the rooms? And
Yes,
one of them during the day plays like the new Mickey short cartoons. But at nighttime, it does... Sorry, my dog just got very close to me on the couch.
Had no fun.
I know.
I'm listening. I just have to turn off the heat, but I'm listening.
You're good. But at nighttime it does like bedtime stories, which is like the most adorable thing. They had a Duffy one on there at one point in time, and it like told his little cartoon backstory.
Oh.
And I wonder if it exists.
The story of Duffy for bedtime.
I wonder if it exists like on YouTube somewhere. I'm gonna have to find it.
Probably.
Because I love
We'll
it.
have to look for it.
Yeah.
I'm getting a really weird like mirrored glare on your video. Like as you move, I can like I don't know what it is.
You were kind of getting it before.
Yeah,
when
do
we
you
were-
see
yeah,
that?
There it is.
It's Pepper's ghost. What is happening?
Looks like you're slapped in the face.
What? Why did you lose your gelatin ears?
Why is that happening? Hold on.
Nope, that's even worse.
Oh, I actually do know why this is happening. It's because my screen protector is cracked. And so it's like mirroring it, like the weight of the light is passing through. I just think we have to sit real still.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Jackie, this is the answer that
With all-
this is the answer that you're getting right
With
now.
all
That's-
the ADHD and New Jersey Italian hand talking here. don't know that it's
How dare you.
possible.
I'm gonna. Where's my Pepper's ghost? Just
What
beat
in the
me down.
haunted mansion is happening, right, Cassie?
Literally.
That's so funny. I like noticed it when you got up, Duck, to go do your laundry really quick as we were still behind the scenes. And I was like, oh, that was a weird like glare shadow that like followed them. And then as you were like taking your hat off and like moving, I was like, why? What is happening?
A duck will follow you home. Well, you know,
It is what it is.
we're at where we're at.
Yep. Now that it's 9:30 and we have done this much podcasting.
And we got to get up early tomorrow because we're driving to North Carolina.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're gonna crush this. We don't. Luckily,
Let's rock.
our information is not super duper long tonight,
Yes. Yeah.
so we should be okay. So we're just gonna deal with the weird glare. It's totally fine.
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry,
We're getting Pepper's ghosted over here.
I can't just because it looks like you're smacking just in the head.
Whack
No,
you, or does
it-
this not work?
It only
Is
works
it only
for me.
This isn't
Yep.
fair.
Switch sides right now.
Yes.
I need to be able to smack you through Pepper's ghost.
And here we have a demonstration of some of the most popular techniques used by Walt Disney Imagineering. Whap, 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 whap. In case you were ever curious how Pepper's ghost work, it's like this. Whap,
It's
whap,
a mirror.
whap,
I'm
whap.
guessing you have a mirror style glass style screen protector.
Yeah, the screen protector. That's exactly right. And you know what? It happened. We were at the hockey game the other night, and I didn't notice it until we got home. My phone slipped. Of course, in hockey stadiums, you know, when you're in the nosebleeds, you're just basically like stacked vertically on top of one another.
Yep.
And so the phone slipped, and then naturally it went like. Thankfully, it only went one row down.
Oh, good.
But it's like still quite a big fall. So I got lucky, and it only shattered the top part of my screen protector. It's only like a hairline fracture, but naturally it's right over where we don't want it to be. Whap, 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 whap.
All right. Well, you have a month to take care of that before our next hub episode.
Yep, I'm gonna look up because this is a screen protector where I have a free replacement.
Oh,
so I'm
excellent.
Gonna just, right
Good.
after this, we're gonna just file the claim.
Nothing to light a fire under your butt to file your.
Then Pepper's ghost smacking my wife.
I'm
Love
dying.
everybody.
That's
Oh
it.
my god. Okay.
You knew what you were marrying. None of this was a surprise.
This is so true, but I am like dying. I'm so glad that you knew what it was because I was about to click through 1,000 settings and be super irritated. So like, I'm
You know
so
what?
glad that you know what. Why
Only
it's
because I
doing
made the Pepper's ghost joke before, and I'm like, but why would it be mirroring? Oh, it's a screen protector.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. One
right.
second before we do this, I am going to because we look. I'm gonna zoom us in a tiny bit more on here because I feel like. Okay. I'll get pause. Let me make sure that didn't totally like wonk out our video.
Sarah committed to showing us the behind the scenes of Disney magic. Not distracting at all. I am famously undistracted at all times.
Did I make it look okay? Okay, it looks fine. We're good.
Cool.
It's all good. I always
This is
feel like
fun.
I'm not in the middle of my window and I'm like chilling over here. And then it drives me insane whenever I'm editing that I'm not centered in my own window.
Ah,
It's fine. We're
doing great.
we're
By the way, everybody.
thriving. Okay, so I have to tell you before we start. I have decided
Sure.
that this episode I'm gonna slightly alter my intro for the first time ever in Mom Street history.
Ooh.
The drama, the intrigue.
know.
Tell me.
I know. Well, okay, because I was like listening. I listened to a lot of podcasts. Here's the rationale, and y'all can tell me if I'm insane or not. Which the answer is probably yes, and I'm okay with that. I listen
I'm
to a
not
lot of podcasts, and I just like have been listening to a lot of intros, and I just don't like. I don't like the way I do the intro, and
That's fine.
I'm gonna. It's slight adjustment. Slight adjustment.
You know what? You don't have to justify anything to anybody. That's fine. I'm cool. We're good. As long as I can Pepper's Ghost, we're fine. We're cool.
You get this episode, Duck. This is
it.
your one Pepper's Ghost episode.
I'm so deeply unserious, everybody. I'm very
It's
sorry.
good.
I'll never be professional. It just is
We're
what
good.
it is.
I also have decided that I'm probably going to change our thumbnail design, but that's a whole nother conversation. So
That's fine.
again, because I can. Because
Yeah.
I can. Yo, what up? It's Jackie. I love it, Sarah. You
Okay.
read? How did you read my notes?
Sarah, that's so funny that you say that because anytime I do like a fake YouTuber intro, I'll just like walk up to Jess in the house and be like, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your Duck back with another episode. And I just put like the most obnoxious influencer, what's up? It's your Duck ever.
But
It's
wait,
so-
I love
doesn't
that.
matter.
I need you to use that on future content that you make.
Yeah, sold. Done.
Please.
Absolutely. What up, everybody? It's your Duck back with the Pokemon. Crushed it. The kids will love it. The kids are going to go crazy for it.
This is a target. Same vibe.
Jack said, we changing everything.
Oh my gosh. I need this to like actually happen and be on the internet.
Yeah, I have no shame. I don't care.
No shame. Zero shame. Zero
What are they
shame.
going to do? Fire me? Get out of here.
What are they gonna do? Fire me? The YouTubes are gonna fire you, Duck.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What are they going to do? Demonetize me? Joke's on you. I'm not monetized. What are you going to put me in YouTube jail? Get out of here.
Yep, pretty much.
That's
Pretty
it.
much.
Let's Duck do the intro. What up, everybody? It's your favorite mom and two non-moms here from Mom Street USA, coming at you with Pepper's Ghost. Whap, 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 whap.
We have not been doing this for far too long. That's my
Oh
bad.
my god. I gotta get all the sillies out.
Yes.
I can't contain it. It's not going good.
Yep. 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 Okay.
And clip that.
Clip that. Done. Sold. That's just gonna be, I'm just gonna put that as our new intro, and I'm just gonna splice it into every episode as the new intro.
Crushed it.
Crushed it.
Fire me for my own channel. I'd like to see you try. Well, Cass, you'd be surprised at what the YouTube can do.
Yeah, don't get fired from Mom Street, because then I'll be real sad.
But listen, that's up to you.
I feel like you're the only who could fire anybody from Mom
That's
Street.
between you and Pepper. Whoever's ghost this is.
As long as the YouTubes doesn't fire us all, we're good.
Yeah.
Facts.
We're good. We're good. Deep breath. Okay, are we actually ready?
Yeah.
Now that
we're
it's
good.
9:34 and
Oh my god.
Shit. Yeah.
we got this. Okay. Ooh, I
Crushed
need to hit the recording button.
Well, you know what? Thank God none of that was recorded. Thank God it's only going to live in YouTube replay, and you have the choice whether that exists or not.
Yeah, that does exist on our channel because we need the watch hours.
You know what? If everybody wants to just go back and keep watching the intro, where I'm Pepper's Ghost slapping my wife, and then also saying, yo, what's up? It's your Duck. Crushing it. You will crush our
You are
watch hours. guys.
supporting
That's
our
it.
watch hours, and we
That's
love
it.
you for that.
You guys should use that. You know how people will just put the ASMR in the background to go to bed? That's just actually what you guys should do, is just fall asleep to me screaming in your ears.
This is great. This is great. You guys are the only ones who know. It's true. All 8 people that are chilling in our chat right now.
And you know what? That's our secret.
It is.
No one else needs to know, yo, what's up? It's your Duck.
Uh-huh. Yep.
You're like, yeah, that's how that's going to go. I'm definitely not clipping that and putting it everywhere. It's just part of our ASMR. Yeah, my very thick New Jersey accent screaming in your ear.
It's great.
Nothing's more comforting.
It's great. Said by the loving wife.
Just record me screaming on the highway.
I feel special.
You have to bleep out every third word.
Yep.
Oh my word. Okay. I'm going to hit
All
the
right.
start recording button, and then I'm going to probably mess up this intro several times because, yeah,
That's cool.
that's what we're doing.
I've never once gotten an intro for a video on the first take. If you could see the outtakes, it's unhinged. I have like a terabyte worth of them.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah, I can't get it together. Famously.
That's
All
good.
right, lock in.
Okay, lock
Cassie's
it in.
right, lock in.
Cassie's right. Cassie's got our back. I'm going to hydrate. Your Stanley just went through Jess's face.
Not the Stanley.
Not the Stanley.
Not the gumdrop.
I was literally going to say that. I was starting to come out of my mouth.
You sound like the gingerbread man.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is great. This is fine. This is awesome.
This is
Okay.
fine.
This is fine. Everything's fine. We're doing great.
I have a Funko Pop of that. This is fine, dog.
I love this.
I send that gift constantly at work, and so for Christmas, one of my coworkers sent me that. I'm like, this is painfully accurate.
Perfect. I love it. Okay.
Okay, lock in, y'all.
Lock in. We got this. We're talking about Epic Universe. We're going to do it. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Now that I have derailed us again. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Mom Street USA. I am your host, Jackie, and we are in it for a big treat today. We've got a hub episode with our good friends, Duck and Jess, where we are going to be talking about Epic Universe. So we are going back to the universal realm of things as we venture to, I guess, the Universal Hub rather than the Disney Hub. So we're excited to bring you some new information for today's episode. But before we jump in, Duck and Jess, how are you doing today?
We're doing
Pretty
great.
good.
Happy to be back. Happy to be talking about Universal, our favorite topic, or one of our favorite topics.
Yes, absolutely. And now I will say, before we officially start the information for today, we did obviously take a hiatus. So thank you to those of you who have found us again for this first episode back after our hiatus. We needed a little mental health break over here, specifically me. I needed a little mental health break. So I thank you guys for all of your support and all of your messages that you sent during that time where we were taking some time off after several years of podcasting every week for a long time. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for joining us again. We are back on track, back to our regularly scheduled programming here. And I think it's super fun that we get to jump in with Epic Universe. So let's talk about Epic Universe and specifically food today. So the goal is to give you kind of a overview of the foodie options that you have. So I'm going to turn this over to Duck and Jess because I eat like a small child and I don't eat a lot. So I'm going to let them tell us more about what we have to offer at Epic Universe as far as food goes.
And famously, while we do also eat like children in theme parks, I also just love to eat in general. I'm a big food person. I love cooking. So when we go to parks, not just Epic Universe, but anywhere, we really do try to prioritize trying some of the unique options that are available in these different parks. So that is a lot of what we're going to be focusing on today. So we'll kind of go through most sections of the park and talk about some of the unique items that either we have tried or have it on good authority are good options.
Yeah, and there are so many unique options at Epic Universe. So I think it's super fun that we can take a moment to highlight them because it's a lot to kind of decide between, because I feel like, and you'll find out as we talk through every portal has something that is unique to that portal. So
yeah. Every portal has everything that's unique to that portal. And
so
it can get overwhelming when it is 2 p.m. and either you're hangry, your toddler's hangry, both of yous are hangry, right? Like there's so hopefully what we can do here is help you make some decisions ahead of time. So that way, okay, in each section of the park, no matter where I'm ending up, I already have some things in my back pocket, that I know are going to be, good options.
Right, exactly. Perfect. So let's jump into your information. What do you got for us?
Yeah, so like we've been saying, Epic Universe has tons of different food options across all the different portals. So it can be kind of tough to choose where to eat, especially if you have picky eaters or small kids with you. So we have assembled a list of all the must-hit places to eat in Epic Universe. A lot of this is from our personal experience, like we said. Some of it is just recommendations. But a disclaimer before we start, we are not including anything in the Wizarding World in any of our recommendations, since we do not recommend spending your money in the Wizarding World. So instead, you can just have like 1,400 mac and cheese cones at Burke. So
it's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Much better use of your money.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. So what portal are we going to start with?
We are going to start with Super Nintendo World
Let's
as
go.
our first portal.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So we'll kind of start here and then we'll work our way around. We kind of did this in the order that like we hit the portals when we were in Epic Universe. So there are a couple of food locations and drink options in Super Nintendo World. Most of them are serving Italian inspired eats themed after Mario.
I'm shocked at this decision.
So there is one quick service option that has seating in this area, and that's Toadstool Cafe. So that is what we will start off talking about. So we ate like hungry toddlers in Toadstool Cafe. So we had the Toadstool cheesy garlic knots. So they are little mushroom-shaped garlic knots, like little, bread pieces with garlic butter, Parmesan cheese, and parsley, served with a marinara sauce. And it was actually a pretty good marinara sauce. So we were pretty pleasantly surprised. I was very skeptical about the food in Super Nintendo World because I'm like, theme park Italian food. I don't know.
A little questionable there.
Yeah.
It sounded questionable, but these were delicious and like a solid option, for just like a quick bite. Unless you don't like garlic, in which case avoid it. But we love garlic, so.
I'll also say the food portions for everything in here were pretty good for a sit-down theme park cafe, right? I mean, I think it's a growing trend, not just in theme parks, but in everywhere, right? Shrinkflation, whatever you want to call it, that you're just getting less for your money. I found Toadstool Cafe to be like a pretty good deal, all things considered. The portion sizes are pretty healthy.
Yeah, these were 4 like very like hearty like size garlic nuts in one serving. So yeah.
Yeah, and you're looking at about $8.99 for those, for the garlic knots. So prices considered, I think you're again, it's theme park, so you have to expect the prices to be a little higher than what you would find at your local, locally owned restaurant, but that's not terrible.
No.
Yeah, all things considered, like you said.
The next thing that we got was the question block tiramisu. So this is described as a tiramisu layered with coffee-soaked ladyfingers topped with a chocolate power-up. The sides of the block were basically like sugar cookies, and then the tiramisu was inside. It was pretty delicious for a theme park tiramisu. Like the inside was literally like a classic tiramisu. I'm sorry, Duck's laughing. There's a funny story where we were told we were getting a classic tiramisu, and it was like a tiramisu soup.
In like a very large, like weird bowl cup. Oh, that was exciting.
Was the power flickered. Sorry.
And the lights will flicker on and off. So one time we went to a restaurant and they gave us, the waiter was like, oh, it's a classic tiramisu. Everybody loves it. And then it was like tiramisu is what I kept calling it. And it was
like a lady finger sticking out of it.
It was a nightmare. So anytime I hear the phrase classic tiramisu, I'm just like, it's tiramisu.
Yep.
Anyway,
but this was not tiramisu.
Like, that was not an Epic Universe, so no worries there.
Like a normal tiramisu.
It was pretty good. Again, pleasantly surprised for theme park food. We weren't expecting like too much from it, but I would definitely 10 out of 10 get it again. And then for our drink here, we ordered the Superstar Lemon Squash, is what it's called, right? This was a honey lemon soda with mango stars and assorted tropical bobas. So this was pretty sweet, but it was super refreshing after being out and around in the heat all day. There are a lot of these super cute themed drinks all around, so this was pretty good.
Yeah, I was skeptical about it. It was pretty good because I don't tend to like super sweet drinks. But there was just something about it, probably because I was delusional from being in 105-degree heat all day in Florida. But it really was it was a pretty well balanced, refreshing drink. I would agree.
Yeah.
All right. So for some options, For those of you who want to eat something a little bit more substantial, we have heard a lot of really great things about the Mario Burger, which is a beef hamburger with all the trimmings, the Luigi Burger, which is a grilled pesto chicken sandwich, or the I'm so sorry. And for something that is super heavily themed to Super Mario, there is the Fire Flower Spaghetti and Meatballs, which is a spicy mushroom marinara and meatballs.
Yeah.
Which I have heard is pretty spicy.
And why? Why did I lose you? Oh no. Duck and Jess, come back. Hello? What happened? I have lost my friends.
I see
We're right
you.
here.
Oh, I see you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You were like, I've lost my friends. I'm like, we're right here.
I didn't see you. You disappeared. That was so
Oh,
weird.
That was
Okay.
very strange.
That was
Very,
very
very
strange. I
strange.
don't know what happened. It like all of a sudden it was like disconnected, and I was like, "Why?"
Please don't.
The ghost
So please
took them,
don't.
Sarah. Okay, the spicy marinara must have been too spicy.
It spiced us into the next realm.
Excuse me. Are we back? Did we fix it?
It looks like it because I can see the stream.
Okay, I see us back.
Not the spicy marinara. Must have been too spicy.
We're getting flowers.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. Weird. I don't know what just happened.
Very weird.
Okay,
That
well,
was
the
very
last
weird.
comment was about how the spicy marinara was too spicy. And I guess that was my Italian ancestors being disappointed or something. So
So
please
true.
continue.
Yeah. So we ate at Toadstool when I went to Epic, and I did get the Luigi burger. Very, very good. But I have to say, something that you guys didn't even mention are the truffle fries here were so stinking good. I was obsessed with them.
Yeah, so we didn't get them because I, with my various digestive issues, truffle fries can sometimes be a trigger. So we had to skip them.
Ugh.
I have heard good things, and I'm thrilled to hear that they are as good as I have heard.
Yes, I was like, because when I went with our good friend KDO, we just split the fries because we were like, we don't need to eat a ton, right? Like we don't need to.
Incorrect.
We didn't want to hurt our bellies, okay? And the sandwich
being
that I
old
got
is
was
so tough, dude.
massive. So we just split it, and they were so good. And I was like, I really wish we had more of these.
Oh no, you'll have to go back and
Buy
get
I
more.
know.
more.
Well,
So
I'm like not a
sad.
French fry person either, so I did not expect to like them
I have
that
never
much.
related to a
No.
sentence that you've said less. I am firmly a French fry person.
I get weird
If
about the
it's potato
texture.
based-
We've had this
I'm okay.
conversation. When the texture gets too potatoey, I can't do it.
That's fair. I get it. When anything gets too much like that food, I can't do it.
Yes.
I get it. Even eggs, which are like my favorite food, if it gets too eggy, I'm out, bro. I can't
Right.
do it. I get it.
Yes, exactly. So, yes, can confirm the Luigi burger was very good. And it's so cute because they have a little like toothpick that they put through it, and it has the little Luigi hat on it. I totally kept mine and brought it home, and my kids thought it was like the
absolutely.
cutest thing ever. They were like, that's so cool.
Yeah, the theming there is really, really quite
Really on
endearing.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of kids, what about the kids menu there? I see you guys have notes on that.
Yep, so Toadstool does have a kids menu that features mini versions of the Mario Burger and a power-up spaghetti and marinara, so not quite the spicy version.
I was gonna say, it's not spicy. So if you have a child that is not a Spice fan, you don't have to worry. They're not going to burn your child's mouth.
This is good. This is good.
And then for a sweet treat in Super Nintendo World, there is the Bubbly Barrel. So this is a Donkey Kong themed stand that serves Universal's version of a Dole Whip float, basically. So it is called the DK Crush Float Tropical Banana flavor. So this is a banana pineapple soft serve float with pineapple soda, a waffle bowl, sprinkles, toffee pieces, and caramel corn. We could not have this because of Duck's pineapple allergy. But we saw like tons of people walking around with them. Like literally everybody was trying it, and people have raved about it. So it's definitely something. Like it looks delicious. So it's definitely something that I would recommend.
It's one of those things that, like, from the description, you're like, who put this together? What unhinged college kid came home and threw a bunch of stuff in a cup and then ate this, right? It sounds like a bunch of stuff that shouldn't work together, but I saw a ton of people walking around with it. I've heard really great things. People rave about this. So if you are so inclined to pineapple soft serve and pineapple soda type things, then I think you should try it. I've heard really good things.
Yeah, the banana flavor just like has me worried. And that's my biggest concern about those types of things. It's like, how is this banana flavor? Is this like super artificial banana flavor or is this
Yeah.
like legit banana flavor? So,
Yeah. See, I'm not a banana fan, and Duck is allergic to pineapple, so it was just like
right,
something we
Yeah.
passed up on. But like, if you are into banana and or pineapple,
right. And they've got
And it's
cute
cool.
would
themed
recommend.
like cups and all that kind of stuff
Yes,
over
yeah,
there.
it's
It's
like a little
very, very
Donkey Kong
cute.
like barrel that they serve it in, and
Mhm.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. So like totally like it's maybe a little stunt food. Let's be real. It's
yeah,
maybe a little
oh, for
stunt
sure.
food, but very 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 cute when it comes to the theming
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, they do a good job with the theming throughout Epic, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like Super Nintendo really takes advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure. All right, so now moving on from cute
It's a creepy.
to,
My
to,
favorite.
to a little spoopy, Duck, what do we need to know about Dark Universe food?
3 spoopy 5 me. So, Darkmoor has 3 spots to eat. It has Das Steakhouse, it has Burning Blade Tavern, and it has the Lacey's Cottage. So, uh, there are a lot of things in here that I could not eat because of my personal dietary restrictions. So, while Universal is normally pretty good, pretty safe for me, there was just a lot of stuff in here that could cause me, flare up, which is not really what I want while I'm in the middle of my 47th time riding Monsters Unchained. So sometimes you just gotta play it safe. Something had to be sacrificed, and unfortunately, it was the food here. You know.
Yes, I do want to mention before we jump into this because you were talking about like
Yeah.
dietary stuff. The way
Mhm.
that Epic Universe does their dietary restrictions, even at their quick service restaurants, is you literally add it as a line item to your cart when you do your mobile checkout. So you
Mhm.
go to your table, scan your QR code. Let me try that again. You go to your table, you scan the QR code, or you just pull up the Universal app to order. And it's just a line item that you literally add to your cart. And then you will get a chef that comes out to chat with you before they like fully submit your order. So super easy. You don't have to like, the thing that I love is like at Disney quick service, sometimes you're just like standing waiting at the counter to talk to the chef for a while, which is fine because the chef is obviously very busy. However, I love that at Universal you can just like chill at your table and you don't have to like stand awkwardly off to the side waiting and like hoping that
Hoping to
someone's
make
gonna
eye contact.
exactly
Yeah.
exactly. So I really love the way that Universal does that, which I think is just worth mentioning. So you'll see that on like the menus as a menu option. So that's what that is, and that's how they kind of manipulate that. So it's a really really good system that they've got going on over there at Epic.
Yeah, agreed. It's very easy to deal with, and it is impressive, and it is one of my favorite things about Epic because it just feels like they continually looked at things that other theme parks are doing,
Yeah.
not just Disney, right? Like I'm not
Right.
here to be a hater or anything, but they just looked at generally what theme parks are doing, even what they're doing within their own theme parks, and how can we just improve this? Like how can we just
Right.
make the experience that much smoother?
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is a place where they really shine is like their allergy, notation in your orders.
Right.
Agreed.
Because it wasn't that way at the other Universal parks. They're slowly
Nope.
now adopting it at the other Universal parks, but it really started when Epic opened. So I think
Yep.
Universal is making some really, really great choices when it comes to that type of thing. So, okay,
Yeah.
little allergy side note done. I will resume you now,
Very
Duck, to your Dark Universe talk.
Okay, thank you. It was a fair tangent. I'm appreciative of it. But all right, so let's start with Dust Steakhouse. So this is going to be the sit-down restaurant that is in Darkmoor. And even if you don't eat here, we suggest that you go take a quick walkthrough because the decor is killer. But okay. Please don't stake me through the heart. It's like themed to be a vampire hunters area, right? Like it's like a vampire crypt in there, and it's really cool. But anyway, so there's quite a few options, and all of them are very exciting in here. So if you are a bland food person on vacation, maybe just take a quick walkthrough. But if you're less picky or have fewer restrictions, there is the Das Burger, which is a burger with some heat on there. So there is hot cherry peppers and jalapeno bacon. There is the blood orange. I just want to say, everywhere that there's like blood or anything, it's always in heavy quotations everywhere on the website. And I'm like, thank you, Universal, for making it clear that you did not put actual blood in my blood orange chicken sandwich. Thank you. I appreciate that disclaimer.
Hey, it's needed. Let's be real.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Listen, just take 5 minutes of people watching in any location anywhere, and you will understand why blood is in quotations everywhere.
Yep.
But yeah, so there is the quote unquote blood orange chicken sandwich, which is a fried orange chicken that has a blood orange sauce. There is our favorite vegan familiar stuffed cabbage, which is impossible meat stuffed cabbage, which I do appreciate that there is a vegetarian option here.
I feel like most of the restaurants have like some kind of vegetarian option, which is really nice.
Yeah, and tragically unusual for a lot of theme parks. And the other thing that they have, which is so steak is STAKE Steakhouse.
Womp womp.
And so their big menu item is the steaks. So it is a steak of fish, chicken, or mushroom with mashed potatoes. So that is like, it's like skewers, right? It's miscellaneous meats and or mushrooms on skewers. There are also some sweet treats and drinks to grab while you're in here. So there is the Red Velvet Death, which is a red velvet heart. I don't know why they put beat in quotations, and I'm like, because it's like a heartbeat. Like I don't know. I'm like, but there is actual beats. Unlike the blood. But there's
unless the blood's fresh. Not fake blood either. I don't know.
Hold on. This actually recontextualizes my.
This raises a lot of questions.
This actually recontextualizes our conversation from 3 minutes ago.
Because it's beet, BEET, that they are putting in the quotes on the menu.
Yeah, but there's like right, yeah. All right, anyway.
Anyway.
Further with that. What's in this food is none of my business. There's Red Velvet Death. Hold on, let me get it together. So there's Red Velvet Death, which is a red velvet coffin cake with chocolate crumbs and puffed rice maggots. The Moon Cane Mocktail.
I was not ready for you to say maggots. I'm so sorry. I had a visceral facial reaction when you said that. Even though it's in our notes, I was like, what?
Your brain just deleted the idea of maggots, which is so valid. Puff rice, delicious. Maggots, upsetting.
That's so true. Upsetting. Anyway, continue.
There is the I called it Moon Cane. I think it's Monocane Mocktail, which is pineapple syrup, blue raspberry syrup, passion fruit syrup, emerald prism powder, and Sprite. So this is just like a ton of syrups and very fun food glitter. There is also a Darkmoor Mary cocktail, which I've heard pretty good things about. So this is honey pepper vodka, chili liqueur, Szechuan chili oil, chipotle, and barrel essences with a house-made bloody mix, lemon bitters. This is like literally, if you have stomach acid issues, please don't drink this. If you have a functional digestive system, you're gonna have a great time. It's a ton of liquor and a lot of really spicy things is the moral of the story here.
Yep. Yeah, because it's got like jalapenos in it too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like, it's a Bloody Mary.
Very spicy Bloody Mary.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And so it's also got the tomato juice. And like, again, I'm so old now that like I can feel the acid reflux from a drink I'm just reading about. And this is what happens when you're over 30, folks. So, if you are interested in adult beverages, but you do not want to burn a hole in your esophagus, there are other options, and you can find most of those options at the Burning Blade. So it is the Burning Blade Tavern. Obviously, it's a tavern-style setup. So there is the main bar room, which is what you walk into when you walk through those main doors. And then hidden kind of to the side. It like took us a couple of minutes to figure out where it is because it's not super clear. But if instead of going through the main doors, you take the path to the right and you kind of go around the side slash back, you're gonna end up at their quick service window. And the quick service window is very like bar food, right? They have the Hunter's garlic steak, again Stake, which is crispy garlic butter pretzel bites with a garlic dipping sauce. It's like super garlicky. It's like very very obvious play on the vampire situation. And there's also the burning cheddar bites, which are again crispy fried jalapenos with pimento cheddar bites and sriracha ranch. But the big deal here, of course, is the different themed cocktails and mocktails, since it is the Burning Blade. They also do have standard soft drinks, so if you are either not of age or you are just not somebody who partakes in drinking liquor for whatever reason, you can totally just have a regular soft drink and then just enjoy the vibe. I totally recommend hanging out in there for a couple minutes. It's a small space, but it's really cool because it's set up to be as if it's like the Monster Hunters bar that they drink at. So there's like cool trophies on the wall, and there's just like a lot of really cool lore that's involved in it. And if you are somebody who likes Universal Monsters and that's sort of your vibe, this is going to be one of your favorite places. It's just a very cool, well themed place to hang out for a couple of minutes.
And am I crazy, or is there like a thing where the monster hunters like storm the
No, there is.
tavern?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's, like,
there
a
is.
whole, like,
Oh,
hello,
hello.
puppy.
Oh, did you storm the tavern? Good job.
Hi,
Oh,
doggo.
wow.
Go
Are you
lay
a
down.
monster hunter?
Yeah, go over on that side and go lay down. Thank you. Good boy. All episode, he has been like snore breathing straight into my microphone. I'm shocked you guys didn't hear it.
Shout out to the noise suppression.
Right?
Hims is so good.
Okay,
Hims
we're good.
snores.
Continue.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're totally right. So the monster hunters do come in. I don't know if they do it as often as they did when Epic first opened. It still seems to be a fairly consistent thing, but it was running like really frequently when it first opened. As far as I know, they still do it every half-ish hour or so, where they'll just be like basically like a pack of the monster hunters or the vampire hunters coming in, and they put on like a fun little show. I will say one of my favorite things about Darkmoor specifically is the streetmosphere characters, for lack of a better term. Not to borrow the Disney term, but they do have a lot of people just walking around. They have that lady playing violin that just tells you the story of everything.
They have several. They have several storytellers.
They do. They
which
have
I love.
The Invisible Man, who I love. The Invisible Man's my favorite. He's so cool. He's so fun. He just yells at people. It's awesome.
Yes.
There's just people who are walking around telling you their life story in Darkmoor and whatnot, and it's just really well done. And so the vampire hunters are an extension of that. So naturally, they're going to come into their like regrouping area, their watering hole, and just tell you the story of their miscellaneous monster exploits. So it's really cool if you can catch it. But even without that, it's a very cool spot to just hang out for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, it feels very similar. If you're familiar with, if you're familiar with Oga's at Hollywood Studios, when the stormtroopers come in, it's very similar to that. They just kind of walk through and like interact with people as they like make a loop through, and then they go on their way and go back out, kind of deal. So,
yeah, that's an excellent comparison.
Yes, very cool. And I think we've got one more place.
We do. So it's DeLacy's kind of gets forgotten about. It's a really limited quick service type of menu. It's basically a Frankenstein-shaped pretzel and cinnamon donut bites. The biggest thing that's over at DeLacy's is the Coke Freestyle machine, where you can get the special flavor of soda.
Aha, there it is.
And it's right next to Burning Blade, so everyone kind of just doesn't pay attention to it, you know what I mean? So the Frankenstein-shaped pretzel is pretty cool, but most importantly, what's over there is the Coke Freestyle machine for your special fun soda flavor.
That's so valid. That's so valid.
I mean, so real.
Yeah, yeah. Before we hop over to our next portal, which is going to be the Isle of Burke, which I feel like is a super fun one to talk about, I do just want to remind our lovely listening audience here that last episode that we recorded, we had our good friend Kirk at Walrus Carp on, and he was talking about his new theme park app called Mode. That is MOWD. And a lot of the food that we've been talking about is completely searchable on that app. So if you're someone that like wants to peruse menus and wants to check out what's going on, you do need the premium option to do that. So maybe wait till you're a little closer to your trip so you're not spending money, super far in advance to have that premium option. But it's really great because you do have the ability to search, so I can put in DeLacy's and it'll pull up message. It'll pull up exactly what they've got going on.
It'll pull up your text.
It'll pull up my notifications, but it'll pull all that up. So just a quick plug for our good friend Kirk at Walrus Carp. His app is really great for dining searches if you want to take a look at menus. And his app includes prices, which the Universal and Disney apps don't always do that. So that's a super helpful option to have.
I've been having a great time planning fake trips that I'm not going on.
All the time. Yep.
I'm being so honest.
Yep. It's so great.
It's replaced the time that like once a week I would actually just be searching through Zillow for houses that I could never afford. And instead I'm planning Disney vacations I can never afford.
I see no problem with that. Hey, you have a trip not too long in the future. It's never too early to plan.
It's extremely true.
Yes.
Yeah, especially now with all the stuff being dropped for Mickey's Not So Scary.
Right.
So,
yeah, we can't even go there. We're going to have to talk about it at some point this year. We will talk about all the new things for Not So Scary, but today is not that day, unfortunately.
No.
But
as much as I want to continue talking about all things spooky, I think it's time for us to move over into Isle of Burke before I go on some other weird monster-based tangents.
Yes.
Let's stick to dragons now instead of monsters.
Yes. So to cut this off at the pass, the last of our proper portals that we're going to talk about is Isle of Burke. So the food options here are not traditional theme park food, but they were some of our favorites that we had the whole time that we were in Epic. So in the center-ish of Burke, basically like when you walk in and you look straight back, you see a giant building. That is what's going to be called the Mead Hall, and that is the main quick service dining area. That is, I'm having a struggle bus with these words today. So that is the main quick service dining option with seating available. So the food here is very Nordic themed, because it's Viking themed, right? Truly shocking. I can't believe that they would have Nordic themed food in their Viking village themed land.
I'm shook.
I'm shooketh. But there's totally stuff that if that's not your vibe, if that's not what you're feeling for theme park food, there's totally many an option here. And if all else fails, you can do what we did, which is order a kids plate. So the kids plate is mac and cheese bites, grilled sausage, carrots, fries, and grapes, which is, again, like a pretty good sized plate.
Like a hefty portion for a kid's meal.
Yeah.
Nice.
We were pleasantly surprised. So, if you are feeling the Nordic vibe, a couple of the popular options that we saw ordered a lot were the Gobber the Belch's turkey wings, which is roasted turkey wings, garlic herb potatoes, roasted carrots, onions, and a wild berry barbecue sauce, and Hooligan sausage links, which were the smoked sausage links, garlic herb potatoes, roasted carrots, onions, and a wild berry barbecue sauce. So you can see a lot of like the Nordic vibe in the barbecue sauce theming. There is also, I think there was a salmon plate there too. So that
a lot of seafood options.
A lot of seafood options. There was also, they call it the wild berry barbecue sauce. I actually think it's lingonberry barbecue sauce is really what it is. Mm-hmm. So if you are familiar with IKEA, the concept of IKEA, if you have eaten at IKEA, it is there. It's like their cranberry sauce basically. It's a lingonberry is really what it is, which is like a distant cousin from cranberry is how I explain it.
I love the IKEA reference. Now I'm never going to think about Isle of Burke without thinking about IKEA Swedish meatballs.
Some of those tables came from IKEA. All right. So all right. Let me get it together because I'm laughing too hard at my own joke now with the concept of IKEA.
And now I want to go to IKEA tomorrow just to eat.
Right?
Yeah, dude. IKEA food rocks. I love IKEA specifically for the meatballs. Anyway,
Excellent.
also they have these dollar horse gummies. They're like they're I can't stop eating them. They
They're very
are
good.
addictive, dude. They're addictive.
And now I want to
Anyway.
try them, and now I'm going to get fully addicted to them too. Thank you very much.
Yep.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Welcome to the club. We have jackets that have the dollar horse gummies on them.
And the IKEA logo on the side.
I love the Swedish people. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm doing an impression of Kirsty Martell doing an impression of a Swedish person.
Thank you for that clarification.
I wasn't having a stroke for anybody who isn't on that side of the internet.
Anyway.
We are barely past 10 o'clock here.
And we are breaking out the Swedish share.
We got this. Let's keep going.
Focus. Lock in, duck. All right. So the other big option there, it's actually across the bridge from the meat hall, is or if you're walking in Isle of Burke, you follow the path to your right. It's called Spitfire Grill. Nope, I said right. Is it to the left?
Yeah, you go into the left. Because to the right is the freestyle machines. And
yes, correct.
Meat Toothless.
Oh, that's why I keep thinking about it, because it's got the freestyle machines. Yeah. Anyway, good correction. So it's either across the bridge from the meat hall, or when you walk in and go to your left. It's called the Spitfire Grill, and that is the stand where you are getting the iconic, I dare call them iconic now, mac and cheese cones.
They are iconic. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And they deserve to be.
Yeah, they're awesome. They are quite literally, I think, my favorite thing that we ate. Mm-hmm. I've been thinking about trying to recreate one at home. I'm being so serious right now.
I love this idea. I'm here for this idea.
And it feels totally doable, right?
Yeah.
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 Well, now Jess is just daring me because she wants the mac and cheese cone.
I mean, I do, but I genuinely think that you can do it. You're a very good chef.
Thank you. All right, this is vote in the comments if you want this to be the Patreon content, where I try and recreate the mac and cheese cone. That's it. I can do it.
I'm here for that.
All right, sold. Done. That's it. We don't need the vote anymore. Thank you, everybody who was participating. I'm going to bang and gavel that was. So the one that we got was the Dragonfire Chicken Spire, which was the mac and cheese topped with Nashville style pulled chicken, hot honey, Calabrian peppers, and a chimichurri sauce that was served in the garlic bread cone. That garlic bread cone, dude,
so good.
Genuinely some of the best garlic bread I think I've had in my life. I am, as we established up top, I'm a big food person, right? I love food, I love eating, I love cooking, I love everything to do in that realm. And this is, without any sense of irony or being sarcastic, one of the best bites of garlic bread I think I've ever had. It crushed. It cleared almost every other garlic bread I've ever had. But, and for folks who are a little concerned, if you are sensitive to heat, maybe skip this one. But I actually found that this was not, for what it seemed like it might be, it was not super spicy. It was not all that hot. It was more flavorful than it was hot, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Nice. That is good to know, because I am not a spicy person, but if it's more flavorful, I'm willing to take a bite.
Yeah. I think they do a good job balancing, obviously the mac and cheese kind of cuts it a little bit.
Right.
And then the chimichurri, I think, cut the spice a little bit, right? So it sounds like there's a lot of very spicy things on it, but it's balanced well with everything else, so you don't really get the overwhelming heat.
Yeah, if you're generally okay with a buffalo wing level, you'll be okay with this. That's my general sense of things.
Perfect.
All right, as much as I want to talk forever about mac and cheese cones, they're the best food ever, and I'm fully now. I'm genuinely committed to the bit of trying to recreate this. I'm going to pass it back to you for you to talk about Celestial Park.
Yes. So Celestial Park, being the hub, has probably the biggest variety of food options. Our top recommendations are definitely the Blue Dragon and Pizza Moon, with Blue Dragon being a true table service restaurant and Pizza Moon is a quick service option. So Blue Dragon, this is a Pan-Asian fusion restaurant that made no sense. I'm so sorry. This is a Pan-Asian fusion restaurant, and it's a table service restaurant that is attached to the Helios Hotel. So we recommend making reservations if it's during peak season. But when we went, we were able to walk up with a party of 4, and we waited maybe like a half hour for a table. So it definitely depends, time of day, time of the season. But they do make reservations, as do most table service restaurants. So that's a good way to guarantee your spot. So the things that we ate there were the double fried. Rewind. Think of the trendy restaurant in town. Lots of dim sum, shareables, and noodle dishes. So what we ate were the double fried Korean wings. So these were Korean style gochujang flavored, ultra crunchy wings. Those were absolutely delicious. The sauce was super good. They were super crunchy because of the double fried aspect, but they were absolutely delicious. We had the pork soup dumplings. So this is seasoned ground pork and a dragon sauce to go on top. The Kai Ming's mapo tofu. So this was Szechuan chili with a Szechuan chili crisp sauce, vegan ground pork, and white rice.
And all of that was delicious, and all
Incredibly
of us cleared
delicious.
the plates.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're pronouncing all of these words this episode, because normally I get stuck with like the really hard food pronunciations and I just fail my way through it. I'm so glad it's you this time.
Thank you. I also feel like if I like butchered the pronunciation.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
But yeah, everything was delicious, and everything was like very like, again, big portions for. I mean, it's a table service restaurant, but we were like sharing most of the dishes, and it was enough food to feed like all 4 of us.
And sometimes when you see shareables in like a theme park setting, or you know what I mean, like it's not really shareable, right? Like it's like slightly above appetizer style portions, right? These were, I felt like, true shareables. Like it was, they were decent sized portions for like comparable prices for like a like we just described it before, as like the trendy restaurant, right? So I was pleasantly surprised again by the portion sizes that were available here for the shareable as advertised is maybe how to put it.
Yeah. So what we drank when we were at the Blue Dragon, I believe I had the yuzu drop, right? So this was soju, yuzu juice, and dragon fruit. And then Duck had the Tamlin Fizz, which was gin, pear juice, and a lemongrass syrup. Both drinks were delicious. I did have a sip of Duck's, and it was wonderful.
You gotta share.
Yeah,
exactly.
Again, the whole thing is shareable. I don't know what to say.
And then another thing to note is that they do serve hot teas here, and so you can order them by the pot and like kind of share them like as like a family style kind of thing. So I thought it was like pretty unique and pretty cool. Maybe not the thing to do in like the 900-degree Florida heat, depending on who you are. I know there are definitely some people that will like walk around with a hot beverage regardless. So, but it's definitely, I think, a unique and cool option for a theme park restaurant, and there was like a lot of good tea options on the list too.
That sounds lovely for like a rainy afternoon at Epic Universe.
Yeah. And then the next place that we recommend in Celestial Park is Pizza Moon. So
I'm sorry. Pizza Moon is unhinged.
It is really, the theming in there is absolutely insane.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
It's a Victorian fever dream, and I loved every moment of it.
Yeah. I think the way that I have described it previously, and forgive me if I'm repeating myself, is it's like Monty Python meets your childhood pop-up book, and it's all moving.
Yes. That's aggressively accurate.
Very accurate, yeah.
That's like the best way that I can like describe what it is, because it's just, yeah.
Yep.
You have to experience it to understand.
It's truly an experience.
Yeah. That's a theme park ride in and of itself.
Like, yeah, that could just be a separate attraction in Epic Universe, is Pizza Moon.
That's their version of oh my god, Carousel of Progress. Okay. I need everybody to know that I forgot the name of Carousel of Progress once, so I called it the Hamster Wheel of Development. And that is now what my brain wants to call it all the time. So I didn't forget Carousel of Progress. I forgot that it shouldn't be called the Hamster Wheel of Development.
Okay.
So anyway,
what?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Anyway.
That's
not the weirdest thing that
No, that's so true.
I said tonight.
That's so true. That's so true. Although I will say, I do agree. Back to Pizza Moon. Anna in our chat said it's a Moulin Rouge fever dream, and that is also a really
Yeah.
accurate description of what
100%.
Pizza Moon is like.
Yeah, it's like paper dolls got possessed by
Yeah.
Victorian children and they're putting on a puppet show.
Yep.
It's
And
crazy.
on top of all of that, they have very good pizza. And this is coming from two people from New Jersey, so
Yeah.
we know good pizza.
Yeah, who would have thought that like pretty good pizza came from a theme park?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
think we
is
ate here,
like
both
the
times we were
main,
here.
like one of the main areas. It's hard to tell on film what it's
Yeah,
like,
that doesn't
but
really
it's
Does anybody remember the show that was on HBO called Crashbox? And it was like a childhood development show. And it was all like practically hand animated, right? But it was a lot of like using like a lot of like paper dolls and things like that. And like a lot of stop motion. That's what it reminded me of. If anybody out there has any frame of reference for what Crashbox was, that's what this was like to me.
there was
Okay,
a
continue.
show. There was a show like that on Nickelodeon when we were kids.
There was Stickly.
No, it was. I mean, yes, I know Stickly, but I can't remember what it's called. I'm gonna have to. Yep. Continue. I will ponder it and bring it back around here momentarily.
Yeah.
Someone in chat may know.
I
Let's
know.
actually talk about the pizza at Pizza Moon and
Oh,
not
right.
just the outrageous decor
Right.
that we're all very obsessed with, obviously. So our favorite pie was the classic, the Nana Rosa. It was just tomato sauce, fresh mozzarella, stracciatella, heirloom tomatoes, fresh basil. Sorry, I lost my place reading off the ingredients. But they do have a variety of options from like super plain pies to like super exciting, interesting flavors. And then they also offer baked pasta dishes if you needed some carbs at the end of your day or in the middle of your day.
Or in the morning. There's constantly
you could have
carbs
pasta.
Carbs are appropriate.
Yeah. And then they also do have dessert options. So we recommend the brownie eclipse. That's kind of like your classic brownie sundae option.
I'm trying so hard to figure out what this show is.
Someone in this chat has to know.
I can see it, and it was a girl.
Oh, Angela Anaconda.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Yep, it does. Oh my god, it totally does feel like Angela Anaconda, dude. That's really good comparison. Yep.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
Everybody.
I gotta, here we go.
See, this insane Rolodex up here is useful.
That one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yes. It's a lot like Angela Anaconda.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hooray. I'm so glad you pulled that out, because I was thinking it was an A, and I was like, I know her name's an A, and that's all I can remember, and I can see it in my memory.
Yeah, so I can't remember anything important, but I sure remember Angela Anaconda.
Because that is important, clearly.
Accurate. All right. Good Lord. We got there.
Okay,
right.
What else can you tell us about the other options in Celestial? Because I know there are a couple more.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So there are, like you were saying, a couple more options. I mean, it feels like in Celestial Park, you can't throw a rock without hitting another food option, right? So we've heard good things. If you're looking for something quick, Comet Dogs I've heard really good things about, and Star Stew Bao I've heard good things about. That's like the quick service option that's attached to Blue Dragon. If you need ice cream because it's 112 degrees in Florida at any given moment, there is Frosty Moon, which our buddy Lem just actually did a review on. So, go check it out. No tea, no shade, no pressure.
Yes.
Just
he is at Live Laugh Lem.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Go find him.
Go find him. Find him everywhere.
Yes. Frosty Moon is the best ice cream option for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It also has vegan options, which again, like, really pleasantly surprised at how aware of the variety of food needs that Universal was while constructing and planning this whole park. So if you are child free at Epic at that moment, or if you are maybe having a parent's day out, we do recommend grabbing drinks at the Plastered Owl. It is fully a bar, so this is definitely an adults only establishment. But I had what was called the Hoo Hoo Highball, which not only is it a fun name, It comes with a souvenir cup, and you know if I'm getting a little treat, I'm getting that drink.
Heck yeah.
So it was Jameson orange, lemon juice, simple syrup, club soda, and a lemon wheel, and it was such a good drink. It was so good. I mean, really, like I've had not to be that person. I've had a lot of drinks in my life, right? Like I've had a variety. I work in an industry in which socializing over drinks is required fairly often.
Got it. Sure,
Um,
sure.
Yep, that's my defense. But no, I mean seriously, we've been to various theme park bars and restaurants and whatnot, and we'll usually indulge in a cocktail. And this is one of the better ones that I've had. We had it on recommendation from our friend from Lem's wife, Ash. So hi Ashley, if you're in the chat, or if you're listening to this later. So we had it on her recommendation, and it truly was a fantastic cocktail, and everything there is good. You really can't go wrong. The bartenders in there are really fantastic. It's just a very cool spot to go hang out for a little bit. But again, it is an adults only establishment.
Totally fair.
Now, the last thing that I sort of alluded to earlier, I think Jess mentioned a little earlier too. The thing to know as we're wrapping up our discussion of food and drink throughout all of Epic is that there are the Coke freestyle machines. So of course you can just get normal soda pretty much everywhere in the park through these Coke freestyle machines, but in Celestial Park, in Darkmoor, and in Isle of Burke, they all have exclusive soda flavors that were specifically made for each of those lands. So they're not available anywhere else.
And this is a thing that Universal does. Like, they also do this in their other parks. Like, it's a somewhat well-known thing that Universal just does these kind of specialty mixes for their different areas of their theme parks.
Yes, absolutely. We actually really enjoyed all of the flavors, but my personal favorite was the one that was in Isle of Burke. That was the Dragon Splash. So it's like a lemon lime type of soda. It's like more limey than Sprite, if that makes sense. And then your favorite, I think, was the Celestial Spritz in Celestial Park. Yeah. So that was like an orange lemonade. That was really good. And then Darkmoor's was, I forget the name.
It's like a berry something or other.
Yeah, it was like a berry fruit punch is basically what it was. It was good, but it was extremely sweet. Yeah. And interestingly enough, there's also zero sugar options for all of these. The Darkmoor zero sugar option was way better than the standard one. I actually took a sip of the standard one, did not like it at all. And again, on Ashley's recommendation, went back and tried the zero sugar, and it was actually pretty good. It changed my opinion on it. So, just
little extra sweetness on that one.
Yep.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, I think that is kind of the fast and furious, short and somewhat short and sweet food overview for Epic Universe. If you guys have like foods that you loved, we would love to hear about it. Put it in our comments, send us a message, find us on Discord or Patreon. We would love to hear not only about that from you all, but also any other things that you want to share with us about your upcoming trip to Epic, or a trip you took to Epic, or plans that you have to go. Epic Universe is truly a one-of-a-kind experience, and it's so much fun to, I feel like, be able to talk about this. I don't know how many podcasts are truly covering Epic Universe at this point, so I feel like we're a little niche in that, which I like that we have some experience being able to cover some of that for you guys, especially when it comes to taking kids, because you get a lot of Universal perspectives from adults that don't go to theme parks with kids, because that's just, again, we've talked about this, Universal skews older. But when we can talk about kids menus on things, that's not something that is being covered that often. So thank you, Duck and Jess, for putting that information together for us, so that way we could share it out with the masses that listen to our lovely little tiny podcast over here on Mom Street USA. But that being said, let's chat briefly about what is coming up. So next week, we're going to kind of circle back to we started a like perfect day little series that I was doing, and we covered a perfect Star Wars day already. So if you are a Star Wars fan, jump back a couple episodes to find that. But the next topic in our perfect day series that I'm going to cover is the perfect princess day. So I'm going to talk about the Disney parks and where you can find princesses and what your best options are, and all of those types of things for meet and greets and shows and attractions that are all themed around our beloved Disney princesses. So that is what is coming up next. But before we kind of hop off for the day, Duck and Jess, do you have any last minute Epic Universe food thoughts to share with us?
I don't think so. I think we covered it pretty well. I think we give the same advice anytime we talk about planning meals at theme parks. Try to plan your off times. But I think that what makes Epic Universe unique is how many food offerings it has. It can tend to help a little bit with some of that prime time congestion. The meat hall in Isle of Burke, especially, is huge.
Mhm.
We went on a pretty busy holiday weekend, and we had no problem getting seating. So I think that they've done a good job planning for the worst case scenario crowds and offer lots of options. No, you may not get your first option. It may be a bit of a wait for, Toadstool Cafe or something, but you are never going to have no food options and wait 300 hours trying to get something to eat, like that has been the case in other parks, even over at other Universal parks, So I think they really did a good job with taking lessons learned for the ordering process, for how they set up their foods, even just like the efficiency of their workers and how easy they've made things. You'll see there's a lot of shared ingredients between things. Like Isle of Burke again is a really good example where like the sides and the barbecue sauce and most everything is going to be the same, and the meat is what gets swapped out, right? So a lot of efficiencies in that, so it makes things really easy for you to get your food quickly. So when you're struggling, when your kiddos are struggling, you are not really at the mercy of a 45-minute wait to get a plate of like fried mac and cheese. You know what I mean? Right. So I have to give Universal props in that department. I hope this episode was helpful. If anybody has comments, questions, concerns, wants to know more about Epic, wants to know more about food, especially at Epic, more recommendations, we're more than happy to help anybody put together a game plan or, answer any questions. So we love talking about Epic. We love Universal so very much, and I think they did a great job with Epic, and I love hearing about people who get to experience Epic and are, getting excited for their trip and are looking for some guidance. So, more than happy to answer anything that comes up for everybody in there.
Sorry.
You're good. More than happy to answer any questions that come up for folks as they're planning their trips.
Yes, and you can find us at Mom Street USA on all of the social media platforms. You can always reach out, momstreetusa@gmail.com. We are a part of our good friend Kirk at Walrus Carp, his Discord, which the link to that is in all of our social media bios. And you can also find us on Patreon, Mom Street USA. We do post over there, and that's a great place to have a conversation regarding Epic Universe or any of the other topics or things that we've talked about. But all of that being said, that is going to wrap up our time at Epic Universe for today. So thank you all so much for being here for this episode of Mom Street USA, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Scene. I should hit the stop.
Probably.
Why did it not go? There it went. I was like, why did it not hit stop when I hit the stop?
We can't have
okay, we're good. I did it. Hooray, we made it through.
Hi, everybody.
And that episode was only like an hour. You guys we did so good.
We did so good. Yeah, even with my ADD sides.
It wasn't that bad tonight. We were good.
No. I was locked in, as the kids say.
For the most part. We weren't at the beginning. That's for certain.
I was 75% locked in. I'm as locked in as I'm ever going to be.
That's truly. So true. Oh, Sarah's saying that Ty missed the beginning of your YouTube influencer spiel. So I think we need to run it back for one more time with that.
Just for you, Ty. What's up, everybody? It's Duck here with a mom and two non-moms ready to bring you Mom Street USA. What's up, everybody? We're here to talk about Epic Universe and their food. There you go.
No, you have to say it's ya duck here, though. That's the part.
What up, everybody? It's ya duck. I have way too much fun doing that.
I can't.
But that's the thing. Like, and Jess can attest to this. Whenever we're watching somebody
Anything.
I'm anything. I'm in the middle of a horror movie. What's up? It's ya duck. As soon as somebody starts filming themselves in any kind of, like the Blair Witch.
I was gonna say Blair Witch would be terrible to watch with you.
So we were
or really great to watch
watching anything with me is terrible. I don't shut up. It's awful. I can't control myself. But I remember it was the first time we were watching Blair Witch. No, it was Paranormal Activity. It was Paranormal Activity. When she sets up the camera, I'm like, yo, what's up? It's your girl. I'm about to get possessed. It's so stupid.
Oh
what's up? It's your duck. I'm about to get possessed. We're gonna
My cheeks hurt.
Possession challenge here with your duck. I am not a serious human. Oh god.
Oh my god, my cheeks hurt so bad.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. That's what I said, Ty. I said I was going to clip it and just put it at the beginning of every Mom Street episode.
Oh my god, Anna, I am all I do is make nonsensical comments through horror movies. You ever like I just yell at the TV. I'm just like, so what would exactly possess you to go alone in the murder basement? Like I am as somebody who watches nothing, also I deeply annoyingly call the plot of every horror movie that we watch.
Yeah.
See, I just need to watch. I don't watch horror movies ever. I need to watch them with you.
Facts, Sarah.
I need to watch them with you because you will make me laugh and you will spoil the plot for me, which I need both of those things to happen while I'm watching a horror movie.
Okay, so I have a very specific. You know, Jack,
I know exactly it.
So I have a very specific story that I'm gonna tell. So there is the movie Split, right?
Sure, never heard of it. I have no idea what this movie is about.
It's in a trilogy of movies that M. Night Shyamalan did.
Okay.
And Bruce Willis is in it, and Samuel L. Jackson, and James McAvoy is in this one. And essentially, it's talking about how humans like can go through a traumatic event, and what that does is awaken like superhuman powers in them. But you don't actually know if they're just like mentally unwell or if they actually have powers, right? Like that's sort of the crux of this. And so there is James McAvoy, who is playing a serial killer with a split personality, hence Split. And he abducts this girl, Anya Taylor-Joy.
Right. I think it was one of her first movies.
It was her first movie, I think. And so he abducts her, and he's holding her, and you don't know where they are, right? Like that's the whole thing in the movie. Like we're trying to figure out where are they, what's going on, how is she gonna get out? And at one point, he walks past a fence, and I said, that's the fence to the Philadelphia Zoo. He has her in the Philadelphia Zoo. And Jess and all of our friends,
honey.
And Jess and all of our friends went, why would
sure, okay.
Right. They're like, sure,
yeah.
Okay. And here's some spoilers for a 15-year-old movie, or however old that movie is, 10 at this point. He's holding her in the Philadelphia Zoo, and I just went, all of you owe me an apology. Every single one of you owe me an apology because he had her in the Philadelphia Zoo. And I call oh my god, what was the movie where it's the back of the head, the evil twin?
Oh, Malignant.
Malignant. Okay, so Malignant. Again, spoilers for like an 8-year-old movie at this point. 10, I don't know how old that movie is. So in Malignant, you don't know what's going on. She thinks that she's going crazy and committing these crimes, and it turns out that she has an evil twin in the back of her head that she didn't know about. And within the first 10 minutes of the movie, I said, she's got an evil twin on the back of her head. And Jess went, why would that happen? And I went, well, I don't know. We'll see. And look at that. I was right. Spoiler, guys, it was these movies are all so old. This is like saying I'm spoiling a historical event or like the Titanic, right? Like, guys, these movies are so old. Get it together.
The funniest thing is, like, I've never heard of either of these movies before, so.
Yeah. I mean, well, so I'm not surprised at Malignant because it was objectively
really
insane.
bad.
No, it was not. It was James Wan's masterpiece, and it was a fantastic movie. I will not hear any slander. I just watched The Boys. Yes, Backley. Yes. From The Boys. That's exactly right. It's exactly what it was. Where it was like the malignant tumor on the back of her head. Okay, for anybody who doesn't watch The Boys, they're all superheroes. They have to take this thing called Compound V, and it messes with their anatomy.
Oh, Andrew was watching this.
Yes.
I was doing work, and then I looked up and I was like, what are you watching? And he was like, don't worry about it. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. You're like, none of my business.
Yeah.
La.
Literally, none of my business. Back to editing on my phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. It's Backley. And so,
Wait, the ship sinks? Ty, get out.
The ship sinks. No, Celine Dion is on the ship, actually. For anybody who doesn't know, I didn't know this. There's that play, Titanic, which is an alternate history of the Titanic if Celine Dion was on the Titanic singing the songs in real time.
What?
That is the plot of Titanic.
What?
Yep,
that is insanity in the best way possible.
Oh, it's unhinged. Jim Parsons is in drag, who played Sheldon Cooper in The Big Bang Theory.
I love him.
There's so many things happening, it is impossible to explain.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
No, Anna, I know it's not for me. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I watched like all of 3 minutes of one of the scenes towards the end of the second season, maybe it was. And
yeah. You don't need
Andrew's reactions told me everything I needed to know about a scene. I think they were in like a church, maybe.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, again, I'm not gonna spoil it.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You don't need to know anything.
And I was like, what just happened? And then Andrew told me, and I was like, cool. I'm going back to doing what I was doing.
Mm-hmm. As a complete side note, Anna, I don't know if you watched Gen V, but I am deeply upset that they canceled Gen V. They really, Ariana Grande brothers.
Frankie, I love Frankie.
Yes. But I don't know if you watched Gen V, Anna. They canceled it. They could have done so much more with it. Everybody in that cast was so talented. I was so interested in where that story was going. Frankly, more than some of the storylines in The Boys. Like, I just want to see how this all wraps up. I've dedicated 5 seasons to it already. But, like, they wasted Gen V, which is a spinoff, and I'm so disappointed in it. I really... They could have done so much more. I wanted to see where it was all going, but, here we are. Instead, we're getting prequels. So we're going to see Anna... what's his face is Soldier Boy again, and we're gonna see
Soldier Boy,
like the guy that was plastered to the wall, all that backstory. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
If I'm allowed to talk more about TV that I cannot talk to Jess about, I'll be here all night. We gotta end this at some point, fam.
Yeah, you gotta drive tomorrow.
Yeah, we do.
Are you going for a vacation, or are you going for another reason?
Oh, yeah, vacation. So,
visiting my cousins.
There's like a family party that gets thrown every spring. So we're always invited, and it's just like the timing doesn't work out. So, it finally worked out this time. So we're heading down for the weekend.
Gotcha. I need to text you guys about your fall Universal trip to find out your dates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Because I need to see what my fall plans are.
Ooh. Yes.
Apparently something about Jared and Misha is important. I don't know, that's what Anna's saying. She was waiting to see Jared and Misha. You're just going to have to message Anna.
Yeah, Anna, it's the latest episode. It was a smashing reunion, and you'll understand that pun when we get there. Okay, kids.
Okay, I was like, what is happening in the chat? Oh my gosh, so many things. Okay, yes, thank you for hanging out. Duck and Jess, safe travels. We will see you again in a few weeks on here, at least. And yeah, I think that's the end. If you're here in the live stream, I'll be live again tomorrow, like normal Friday afternoon, Mom Street time. So come join me then,
Hooray.
and we'll talk about all the new Disney news about things that have happened. So
Hooray.
hooray! Okay, I love you all.
Bye, friends.
Have a wonderful
Yeah.
night,
Bye.
Love
and
your
we will
faces. Bye.
see you all soon.